Good morning. Happy Sunday. Got a break in the rain. So I figured I'd get my Ramblin while Amblin out. The raindrop just landed. You dirty son of a. So last night was pretty interesting. Yeah, Earl was released. Everybody expected that. I don't know why the community is crowing about it as if getting bond is some sort of victory. But all right, I mean, congratulations, you got bond. There's still that whole trial thing you have to worry about. Anyway, the other funny thing to me, anyway, humorous, was News Now Patty Cake showed up in my Discord. He's been coming in there for a while, but normally he's in there when I'm not. So he had acquired a churlish fomenter label because, well, he's essentially a Texas auditor, and he never had a chance to get purple. But last night he earned purple because you got to earn purple when I'm there. So he is a number one in my book, just like on the CRUD server. Purples are the best. Anyway, he wanted me to admit that I'd been served. Like I haven't been served to this point. To this point, I can't show you proof that I haven't been served. I mean, it's not like every day you get paperwork saying you haven't been served. I mean, I haven't been served. I don't know how else to. If I have been served, then the process server will return you some sort of a signed statement under penalty of perjury stating that I was served, where I was served, what time I was served. There would be some documented evidence that I was served, and you may notice that no one has presented any evidence that I've been served. And I don't really care. I mean, once I get served, that's when all the fun starts. That's when I go elbow deep in discovery. And it will be elbow deep. Maybe shoulder deep. I don't know. Depends on how juicy the target is. But I have not been served. And while I am sure that there have been complaints filed against me to the California State Bar by unhappy auditors, to date, the California State Bar has not contacted me about any complaints. To the best of my knowledge, there are no ongoing investigations. And again, there's no way I can prove that. But no one else can prove there is one either. So, I don't think anybody would get notified other than me if there was an ongoing investigation. But no, I'll let you know. I don't care. I'm a big boy. I'll make it through a bar complaint investigation just fine, thank you. Anyway, so Patrick's in there. He wants me to admit that I've been served, and I haven't been served. So I say I haven't been served. I can't admit to something that didn't happen. He says, well, Brother Jones, he should be called Brother Backpedal, but he says, Brother Jones said you've been served. Well, D-Cup's a liar. I don't know what else to tell you about that. He's a liar. Oh, but he says he has the papers. Okay, we'll ask him for the papers. Have him show you the papers. Saying you have papers is different than actually showing you have papers. I mean, you could say that your dog's pedigreed, but unless you have those papers, you could be lying. Speaking of not pedigreed dogs, they're doing their best to wrap me up. So apparently, Patty Cakes texts D-Cup, who's in bed sick. Or no, he must have called him because in the screenshot of the text messages, D-Cup says that he just got Patty's voicemail. And yeah, Patty put up all the screenshots. I don't know what that tells you about Patty. But Decap says, yeah, he's been served. Show me the papers. Oh, he hasn't been served. He's been notified of a bar complaint. I have pics. Patty says, okay, show me the pics. I can't show you the pics. I talked to someone at the bar. It was all a phone conversation. Okay, well then show me the formal complaint. I can't show you that by law. I can't show you that because there's an ongoing investigation. Like, seriously, D-Cup was lying to Patty Cakes in real time. Now, Patty Cakes obviously observed that there was in fact lying going on, but Patty Cakes is not the kind of guy who's going to follow the truth where it leads. Patty Cakes is the kind of guy who's going to stick to his friends and let them keep lying to him. So I wouldn't expect any changes out of Patty Cakes. But one of D-Cup's proofs that I have a bar complaint against me by him is that I haven't made any videos on him. And I hate to break this to him, but it's actually because he's not relevant. And I'm not going to sit through a half-hour video of his where he slowly mumbles out 2 sentences. I have people in my Discord server. I just sounded important there, didn't I? I have people. No, there are people in my Discord server who watch his stuff, and if he ever says anything relevant, then maybe I'll take a look at it. But the problem with him is they can't just give me a timestamp where I can go to listen to the pertinent information and bounce out. You got to listen to him slowly mumble out 2 sentences. It's fucking painful. I have no idea how anybody manages to watch that giant turd. So no, I don't do videos on him because he's not relevant. However, unlike any other auditor, I have actually spent money on him. I sent out a check a couple weeks ago. No, a week ago. I don't know. Fairly recently. To the state of Florida for his law enforcement records. Complete. Because apparently Florida's backwards and they have to put everything on a CD. And it takes them like weeks to burn it to a CD and mail it back. But whatever. Whatever. I spent money. Your videos coming, Damon Jones. Oh, and Patty wanted to know if D-Cup Jones is actually, what's he call himself? Like a deputy chief constable for Coffee County, Alabama? Something like that. It's Coffee County. I forget what state it's in. I think it's Alabama. And the answer to that is no, he's not. Well, yes, he is, but no, he's not. It's not a law enforcement position. It is not a position that is a thing. The Coffee County Sheriff's explained it to me as follows. The constable position is an elected position. So there are like 6 Coffee County constables and they're elected. And they have some limited powers, but they're not like full-on law enforcement. That's why there's a sheriff who does the real work. Like the Coffee County Constable doesn't have a jail. And the sheriffs have said basically if they see the Coffee County Constable trying to enforce laws, they will probably arrest the Coffee County Constable because they're not a law enforcement position. It's kind of a weird thing. It's an old holdover system that is going away. They're not going to have them anymore. So what this one elected Coffee County Constable has done is made basically a position called the Deputy Chief Constable It is literally just a title. There's no paycheck associated with it. There is no law enforcement powers associated with it. There is nothing associated with it other than a title. Damon Jones wanted a title. His buddy got him a title. It's meaningless. It's absolutely meaningless. So there you go. But yes, much like Methy Mouse, who thought that he and I had achieved a settlement in the lawsuit that he's apparently never filed and definitely never served, because I stopped saying bad things about him. By the way, Methy Mouse's real name is Rex Tillerson, and he is a convicted child rapist. Because I haven't said anything bad about him, that's somehow evidence of a settlement between him and I. And again, it's just that Methy Mouse is irrelevant. Methy Mouse gets like 6 viewers on his live stream, all of which are wrenches. I mean, it's pretty pathetic. The only time Methy Mouse gets viewers is if he's doing something stupid and he gets a whole bunch of people from my Discord in there just to troll him. So there you go. I try not to, I don't often make videos about Patrick, because I don't think Patrick is terribly relevant either. Try to stick to the people who are relevant, who are talking about relevant things, who are making convincing arguments. Like Springer, he's not really relevant anymore. He's just full on. He's full on sob sit. He's silly now. And it's the poop of shame. All right. So anyway, there's been no lawsuit. There's been no bar complaint. If anybody believes that they have one, then ask them for proof. Ask them for the affidavit of whoever served the process on me or something. Anyway, I got to pick up poop. Have a good day.